Should come popping on here in just a second. Where'd you go? Hey. Hello? 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 Hey, 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 hey. I don't know if this is actually picking up.
Why is your camera off?
Why is your, I don't know, why is your camera's the one that's off. I keep asking you why you're gone. I said it like 10 times. I was like, hello, hello, where's your camera? You weren't responding to me.
I didn't see anything.
What'd you say before that?
Or hear anything.
What'd you say? What'd you just do?
Nothing. I told you I was texting Sarah, and then you said, "Oh fuck," and then your camera turned off, and I can no longer hear you.
I was just asking
you. Are you there?
I was just asking you that. I was saying like, what, you know, what's wrong with your camera? Because it was just off, and I kept asking you a question. You weren't answering me.
I didn't hear anything.
It must have lost service or something for a minute.
I guess, because like all I saw was the J for your Gmail.
Yeah, all I could see was your picture, where your hand was not like this.
I thought it was the one where my hands was like that. That's a very common thing. I like this often. With my arm just above my head.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just trying to get this. I'm trying to figure out where my sound is coming in right now. So I'm checking my system settings for sound. Get that out of the way, please. So I think we need to do
Keypads are awesome.
what are?
Keypads.
Oh, you got one? Is your stomach still hurting you today?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sweetie.
It's okay.
No wonder you didn't want me to put it up. I was like, for some reason I was thinking since you had the IUD that you weren't gonna have any more periods, but that's not true. You still kind of have the pains from the PMS and shit.
Yeah, I still kind of have the pains. It's just I no longer bleed, and it's less painful than it was before.
Yeah.
And it's also not as long. It used to be that my period for like 7 to 8 days. Which that's a long period.
I kind of like this a little. Just as much as being there with you, I kind of like this too. Because I can kind of focus while you're focusing.
Yeah.
And I.
This call, though.
Okay, I'm going on mute. I love you. Just let me know when you're ready.
mobile phone is either switched off or out of coverage area. Your mobile phone is either switched off or out.
I don't get it. I know how it's all within my soul. Yeah, it's all within my soul. I tell you, it's all within my soul. It's all within my soul. I tell you, it's all within my soul. It's all within my soul. I tell you, it's all within my soul. Output should be probably screen recorder audio apply. And I think it makes sense if we on this. Some settings. What are you doing, man? You're kidding me, man. Sound. Okay. Let's keep that at fucking. This needs to be screen recorded with audio too, but like, I guess I'm gonna put on Scarlet for now. For my output. Hi. Hold your hit. Hold your fucking hit. Hold your fucking hit. Hi. Aye. Aye. He said, aye. Well, you trying to be a screamer now or something? You're like, aye. Okay, I'm getting a problem here. In my input and output screen record with audio, I gotta get system settings, sound. My input's probably fucked up. Let's try that. God damn it, man. Screen record, input device. Just try all that. Fuck. Still not fucking. Oh, I see why. Okay. Ah, makes sense. Okay, let's go back then. System settings. Okay, input tempers. That's right. This will
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm.
Okay, love you. Hey, hold on. Wait. Wait, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Hey. 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 Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? love you, sweetie. You put me on mute, motherfucker. That's what you put me on mute, motherfucker. I cannot hear you. Motherfucker. I cannot hear you. I can hear you now. Did you press mute at all?
No.
Yeah, for some reason I couldn't hear you. Like I couldn't hear the phone call. I couldn't hear anything. But
Yeah, that's why.
what I wanted to tell you is if you need my attention, just do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'll keep it on mute. But if you want my attention, do what you need to do. But like if you need my attention, just do this, okay? I love you.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, I saw it flashed your J profile.
Yeah.
And then it went away. And then afterwards, I couldn't hear you. And I guess you couldn't hear me either.
No, I couldn't hear you. Oh God, baby. Let me see. Let me see.
Not really too good.
I can't.
Now, but
I can't see. Lift your leg up and go lower with the phone. Let me see that nice little pie you got there for me, that cherry pie. Show me your cherry pie. It's okay. You don't have to show me your cherry pie right now. I'll just destroy it later. Not today unless you're ready for it, but if you ain't ready for it, we're just gonna have to glaze the pie, you know?
yeah.
We'll just have to glaze the pie. Mm.
If you're doing it, I'm doing it.
Okay. Watch how I do it though. Can you see it?
Yes.
The orange?
Uh-huh.
You kind of want it to run. Like, so you tilt this a little bit sideways so it'll run, and because when it runs, the more surface area you're allowing the smoke to come off of, you know? So you kind of want it to run a little bit.
Uh-huh.
You gotta have the right lighter.
I'm just gonna bring all my shitty lighters over to your place and we'll leave them there. Does that sound okay?
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, that tastes amazing. That tastes so amazing. Did you hit your fucking your collector? God damn it. See, you got that motherfucker over there. I fucking love you. I fucking love you. All right, I'm putting you on mute for a minute, okay? Because I gotta play a few things. It might get loud, okay?
Okay.
Love you. Wow, when you scratched your head just now, I could hear it in your headphones like a What the fuck? Oh my god, your hearing aids are badass, dude. Like, ah! God, so okay, so that's what that meant last night when all the sounds were going and shit. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? You're like, just laying on my pillow. I'm like, no, you're fucking not. You're not laying on a fucking pillow right now. You're doing something different. They're like, no, I'm just laying on my motherfucking pillow. Not that conversation actually happened. It kind of happened like that, but I can change it just a little bit. I can change it how I fucking want to change it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean. You know what I fucking mean. I love you. All right, you're going on mute for a minute. Love you. Peace, girl.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Sin keeps slipping the cracks, hands are clenched at my back. Winter's been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, time keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around this scoliosis form, yeah. Sin keeps slipping the cracks, hands are clenched at my back. Winter's been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, time keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around this scoliosis form, yeah.
Okay, looks like I'm live on YouTube. It should show you like a It should show you a notification.
Not a working number. Please check the number and dial again. El número que marcó no está en servicio. Verifíquelo y márquelo de
I should have listened for a second before I said anything to make sure you weren't on a phone call. My bad. Next time I'll make sure to listen. I just my music was playing while I was on mute, so I didn't know if you had told me you were about to make a call. So like I just started talking, so my fault. But anyway, I should be on fucking I should be recording right now. It should let you know something. If I am, it should let you know something on notifications through YouTube or something. If I'm recording, I'm about to start mixing this song that I've been working on.
Okay, sorry. Did not hear what you said because Sean's texting me.
I was saying, my bad. for like talking before. Like I should have listened because you were on mute because you may have told me that you were on a call or something. So like I didn't hear that part. So like you were on mute. So as soon as I hit mute, I started talking. But I should have listened for a second. You know, I should have stopped my music, listened for a second before I said anything. But anyway, you should get a notification that I'm live on YouTube. Is basically what I was trying to tell you.
I did at 3:36.
What? But I should have just started going live. It don't matter. I'm about to go through here. I'm about to put you on mute again, okay? If you need me, do this.
I will.
And if you really need me, just text me. And if you text me, it'll come through my computer and I'll see it on my screen.
Okay.
All right. What the fuck? Just hang up the phone on her. Oh God. Yeah, my bad. I just hung up. But I'm putting you on mute now.
Okay.
Love you.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My ears were shaking and I never would have warned you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks, hands are clenched in my back, hands are spinning.
Man, grab those. Nope. Okay. Let's just bring these up to a fucking. None? No, I'm on the wrong thing. Let me find my. This is what I'm gonna try to bring. It's already plus. It was plus 3. That guy. Turn that guy up. Plus 3, get that guy. Plus 3. That area needs to come up some. I'm getting a call. I don't know who this is. Hold on a second. Lori, I'll call you right back. I'm getting a call. Hope I didn't say it in the middle of the phone call. Hello? I didn't mean to. I was saying I had a call. But it completely went against everything I just said by listening first to make sure you were. So, like, it just didn't make any sense to me, but, like, I'm getting it. So, my bad. Put you on mute.
I didn't hear anything.
It's all good. I'm glad. Let me put you on mute.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My ears were shaking and I never would have warned you. is for you. I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks, hands are clenched at my back. Plans are straight coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, spine keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around this scoliosis for you.
So I kind of want a.
Phone number is 866-686.
I kind of want a like higher frequency on all my guitar. To see what if I have them sent. I don't have any sends to any of those guitars, so I'm gonna send. I'm gonna put a send. Say to bus 11. Send. Create a new send to bus 11 on these two guitars. Go ahead and turn both of them all the way up. Go to bus 11 on my mixer. Okay, on bus 11, I want to bring some brightness out of the guitar, and I can use. I know some that I can use right now. This like this vintage tube EQ or graphic EQ. I'm going to use that graphic and see what happens here on this graphic. I'm going to put an X on here. I just want to see what kind of like brightness we can bring into these guitars. They sound a little muddy, and I think that we're getting that around the 500 range. I'm going to see if I can turn that down some right there. Let me go ahead and put our cycle in the right spot. Oh, that fucking took so much muddy. Like, I already can tell the difference of how much muddiness that took out. Listen to it normal.
I've been sitting down in Georgia.
Alright, I'm gonna bring that down. Listen how much muddiness has already come out.
I've been sitting down in Georgia.
Now let's bring this high end up a little bit.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but
Oh my god, yeah.
I've been sitting down in Georgia.
Yeah, we needed a little bit more of that higher range right there. That's a little too high right there, so let's bring it down just a tad to get a good kind of sound to that. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I know.
See what this drive, let's see what it sounds like on Silky.
I've been sitting down in enjoy God. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna.
See if we can get a little bit of warmth right here in this section. I might even pull this one up just a little bit.
I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but I'm never.
Those first two don't even matter, so
I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn God. I've been battling the storm, yeah. I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn God. I've been battling the storm. I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn God. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. You keep flipping the cracks, hands are clenched at my back. Just be coming back to this place again. Time keeps.
yes, baby, this is what I'm talking about.
I've been sitting down enjoying God.
They're a little loud, so I'm gonna bring them down just a tad.
I've been sitting down enjoying God.
Because when you bring those higher frequencies up, even though we brought some of the lower ones down, some of those weren't like didn't even matter. But when you bring those higher frequencies up, like it's gonna bring the volume a lot higher. So you might have to adjust the volume a little bit to get those guitars completely right.
I've been sitting down enjoying God.
Because you still want to hear the other guitars, like these guitars here. Wait.
I've been sitting down enjoying God.
So like this guitar here. You still want to be able to hear that guitar. You know what I'm saying? You hopefully y'all can hear me now, but a little better. You still want to kind of hear this guitar. Shit's pretty smooth without the guitar, honestly, but with the guitar it gives it that kind of rock vibe, and that's kind of what I want. So like let's see where we're at on this volume with this.
I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn God. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. So you keep flipping the cracks, hands are clenched at my back. Just be coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, time keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around this scoliosis form, yeah. You keep flipping. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. So you keep flipping the cracks, hands are clenched at my back. Just be coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, time keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around this scoliosis form, yeah.
Okay, so we need to bring these vocals up just a little bit, because I brought the bass and those guitars up pretty good. So let's bring these vocals up just a tad. I just turned them up about 2 dBs just now, just to kind of hear. I use my ears. I mix with my ears. I mix to see what it sounds like right with my ears. If I need to turn something up, I'll turn it up, and then I'll turn everything else down. If I have to turn it up too high to where it's clipping, then I'll turn everything else back down to bring whatever it is that I need up. And that's a huge tip right there.
warned ya. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna warn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks, hands are clenched at my back. Winter's been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, spine keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around this scoliosis is worn, yeah.
Here we go.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna warn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks, hands are clenched at my back. Winter's been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, spine keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around this scoliosis form, yeah.
Thank you, Dune Sides. Dune Sides, thank you very much. I appreciate you very much there. Thank you very much, Dune Sides. I'm motherfucking British. I'm over here in the fucking UK, you know. Blythe. These blithe ass fucking cowards. These blithe ass cowards. Thank you so much, though, Dune Sides. I appreciate you. Please, if you like the music, please tell your friends. Like, I will love you forever. I'll hook you up if you like. Be a PR team for me or something like that. That'd be amazing. Dune Sides, thank you so much. I need some support right now. I've been down on my luck lately. I need some support in my life right now.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna warn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Sand keeps slipping
vocals are so close, they could go a little louder. But let's check them just like a half a dB louder, or even a quarter dB. We're at 6.4. Let's go up to like 6 dB and see what that sounds like.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks, hands are clenched in my back. Hands are straight coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, time keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around this scoliosis formula.
So what I'm gonna do now, so basically what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna turn everything down. So like what I was talking about a minute ago, I'm gonna turn, because I want the bass to be louder, I'm gonna turn everything down except for the bass, right? That's what makes sense. Just logically, this program's called Logic. Logically, is that not what makes sense? So you turn everything else down lower. And that's including the vocals and everything, because everything sounds great. I just want that bass to be a little bit louder, so I just turn everything else down. If the bass is already clipping, if the bass is real high, because the bass is real high right now, if the bass is already clipping, then you just bring everything else back down. Let's go ahead and bring the bass down a tad, so it's not so high, and then we'll bring everything else down to match that bass. But we need to get it in the bass zone, so let's change this cycle over to where the bass is at.
Sand keeps slipping the crack. Sand keeps slipping the cracks. Hands are clenched in my back. Hands are straight coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away. Time keeps spinning astray. Mind is
All right, that sounds like a good. Sounds like a good level of the bass. Okay, let's look at what our EQs look like on the bass and the kick drum, just to make sure that they're not like fucking with each other. So the kick drum's gonna be somewhere like, I think, no, I moved it down. Okay, I moved the kick drum down. So here's the kick drums here. Let's look at the fucking EQ on that, and then, so we got the, whoa. No, I did not mean to do that. Fuck. Okay, let's bring this back up. Okay. We absolutely need to cut that down some. Well, no, because. Alright, we'll leave that there.
Sand keeps slipping the cracks. Hands are clenched in my back. Hands are straight coming back to.
So it looks like it's got a. The first one looks like it's got. No, it should be this one. Okay, this is the one. And then Q on that one. Okay, so I'm raising it. Let's find out where that bass is hitting and then where the kick drum's hitting.
Sand keeps slipping the cracks.
Just wanting to move, which means kind of like it there, and that's really hitting. Why is that moving? Okay, what automation do we have on? What automation do we have on right now that's causing that? Yeah, there's high cut frequency. Is this on read? Yeah, it's on read. I don't know why it is doing that. Let's see what it looks like. There's something causing it to... It's not that. We'll check the high cut frequency. Ah, that's gotta be it. How did that happen? Maybe I did that. I probably did that earlier in the production. I really want to trim all that out. So there's a button here you can press trim, and it clicks all of it. And then I believe you can drag this down. Okay, that'll bring it up or down all the way, or you can just hit delete. Is it maybe delete? Damn it, it's not. So I'm just gonna do it the... Whoa. Let's cancel that. Yeah, let's just take all that back. Okay. Let's get rid of those. Jesus, how many of them are there? Why is it doing that? Okay, 0.54. Let's leave it there then. What's it doing? Oh yeah, let's leave that there. Okay, 5.4 is fine. Let's turn automation off. So that sounds like it's hitting really hard there for the kick drum. And then we go to the, let's go ahead and turn that kick drum off. Go to the bass, it's called byte bass. There it is right there. Channel EQ on that. Let's open the other EQ back up on one of these. Let's bring that one up a little bit. To come right in there. Okay. Since those are stacked, that little bit of difference is not gonna make a difference. We'll go into the byte. Okay, let's open the byte, and then we'll open that one, and then just see where they both lie. This one looks pretty good actually, compared to where the other one's at. That one's a little higher in that spot, that one's a little higher. So if we can dip this one here, dip that one about right there. Let's bring this down some and dip that like that. That'll give a little bit of extra cut. Hold on, make sure it's in the right fucking spot, John. Whoops, wrong one. Turn on my channel EQ on that one. Let's make sure. Where the hell did it go? It's weird. Let's get in the right spot. About right there. Let's squeeze it a little bit and drop that. You can open it up just a tad like that. Okay, that's what it was. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, let's bring this one out just a little more then. Or we can just copy one. No, we'll copy that one and then paste it here. Paste. Okay, now we got the same. Bam, 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 bam. Now it should hit hard with that bass. hits pretty good in these speakers anyway. If I need to turn them down just a little bit, I will. Yeah.
I've been sitting there.
Or turn them up some. I think I'm going to turn those up just a hair. So this one and that one.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Saying keep flipping the cracks, hands are clenched at my back. Been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think.
Okay, we're having a little bit of cross problem with the hi-hats and then the guitars up here. So let's see what the EQs are on these guitars and just make sure they're not. Here's our hi-hat. What we could do is we could spike the hi-hat somewhere like right in like the 7K range. Let's get one of these. Let's go to this about the 7K line right there and spike that, but like make it a lot skinnier. And then over here in these, we actually go to the 7K range and we fucking drop it right there. But we make sure we got our Q right. Do a little cut there. Open it up just a little bit. That way it gives a little bit of space for both of them to sit. Let's see how. I think there's 2 of those. So what is that? Audio 21. Okay, so this one, that's going to be the guitar. Okay, so this one too. Let's go ahead and open that up. Let's copy that one and then paste it in here. So that kind of gives a little bit of room for that hi-hat to shine because I can't really hear the hi-hat there. So.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think.
You can already hear it way better. That hi-hat is like shining through now. So this is the hi-hat I'm talking about right here. So by cutting that out. Hey, Fonz, Y2R Bentley, what's up, y'all? Y2R Bentley. I'm making a song for an upcoming album. I'm just mixing this song right now. If the actual details on this video, if it wasn't like matched, I didn't mean to do it. I used like a preset on my OBS software to do this live, but I'm really doing like a mixing session. So that's the question, you know, just to answer your question or whatever. What genre song? It's basically it's like an emo hip hop type, I would say, like emo hip hop, just kind of my own vibe. But yes, that's it. So hey, thank you for even stopping by. Sorry if it took me so long to answer.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Saying keep flipping the cracks, hands are clenched at my back. Wonders been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, mind keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around this scoliosis form, yeah.
I've been thinking about adding bells right there. Like I want to add bells there so bad. Like for some reason. Let me I'm gonna go to the top here and then add software instrument. I want to see if I can write like just a little bell riff for that. It's just a tiny little section here. I'm gonna create a MIDI region here, exactly where I need it. Right in there, I think, is where I need it. Okay, so let's get our cycle right up here. Makes sense, period. I'm not going to argue with that. I'll talk to my aunt. I'll try to get mine set up ASAP. I'm sorry. As of right now, I am using the hell out of the internet. Comment and so I've got a neighbor, right? And like she's been letting me kind of like pay her for half her internet because she's close enough to where I can like use her internet. And so she's like kind of like, bam, like the internet's like interrupting right now and you're gonna have to get your own internet. So like now I'm like at the point where like I've got to buy my own internet and shit, and I'm already paying for so much stuff like BeatStars, and I'm paying for like all types of subscriptions in order to do what I'm doing right now. And it's starting to get to a point where like I've got to start making money off of this, or I got to go get a freaking like hard 9-to-5 job. So like within the next couple of months, man, if I can't afford this anymore, it's like it is what it is, man. I got to get heard. So hopefully when I release myself, when I come out with a bang here in like August, September, these are the songs that'll be on it. And I'm working on, these are the actual songs that'll be on the album that I'm working on. So, you know, hopefully, you know, I'll be able to make something out of this and hopefully be able to help people in my life. Really help people like get through some of the things that I've been through before. Not saying that I'm perfect at all, like I've been through a lot of shit, but you know.
I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn God. I've been battling the storm, God. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Sin keeps slipping the cracks, hands are clenched in my back. Hands been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, time keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around the story of this morning, yeah. Okay. I don't have my headphones on, but I'm listening right now
the best to my ability with my studio monitors on, with my air conditioner going in the background. With studio monitors, I'm close, and it's not mastered, so it's still a rough mix, but it's a mix. I have a few mastered versions of it, but I'm trying to get a more perfect version of it with this added guitar and kind of bring the brightness out of that guitar, which I was able to do this time. So let's see what's going on with it.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah.
Let's bring the hi-hats up just a little. The hi-hats definitely need to come up just a hair, but that what I did earlier sounded amazing. Like, you know, what I did for by putting that cut in the bass, but then a boost in the hi-hat in the exact same frequency. That is a great trick that you'll find all over YouTube. I am not the originator of that trick, but it is a great trick. But even with that, sometimes the hi-hat still needs to come up just a little bit, so that's what I'm doing right now. Maybe even the drums, just a fucking half a dB. Like, let's just bring it up to 5. I brought it up even more.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks, hands are clenched in my back. Memories been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, time keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around this lonely ocean's born, yeah.
It does not sound bad. The way that it does not sound bad. Let's listen.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya.
What happened to that guitar? It sounds like it came in late right there. Let's check. It shows it whoa, okay. I see it. It's coming in a tad late right there. Let's bring it back some. Okay.
God. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn God.
I think on that guitar, I can actually add an exciter. What did I say, bus 11 earlier? Yep, let's add an exciter to that, specialized. Yes, let's add an exciter to that. And it's in the 2000 hertz range. We can bring the harmonics up just a tad on that and see what that does to those guitars.
I've been sitting down enjoying God.
Oh my god. It adds more of that crunch. Let's put it on that 333, baby. Look at that. 336. Oh, can we get a 333? Okay, we'll do 336. That's fine.
I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn God. I've been battling the storm, God. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Things keep slipping the cracks. Hands are
Yeah, that made that guitar sound so much better.
I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn God. I've been battling the storm, God. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Things keep slipping the cracks. Hands are clenched in my back. Hands are still coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away. Time keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around the story this morning.
Okay, here we got a problem. Okay, so the first guitars sound great. We need to add this one to bus 11 because bus 11 is what we have set up for the guitars, and it's the same setting, so it's not going to do anything different except for make it sound way better. So we're going to turn it on bus 11 and crank that bitch all the way up and listen to what that sounds like. That's this guitar in the room. That was not even EQ'd yet. What the fuck am I thinking? That's crazy. That's crazy. That one wasn't even I didn't even have the high pass filter on. I had nothing on. That one wasn't even fucking EQ'd yet. That's fucking crazy. Let's go ahead and bring down. Let's make it a little warm down here in the 200 range. Bring down the Q just a tad. Let's go ahead and crank down that 500 because that's a problem area zone. That's a problem zone right there on that 500. Let's bring that down a little bit. Open up that Q just a hair. Maybe bring this up just a little bit, and then let's bring that 75. Let's bring it down to the 2. Pop that up just a tad and bring that hair in just a little bit. All right, that should make it sound a lot cleaner. What'd you do? Hit the wax or something? I'm about to hit it again too.
No.
You look fucking like retarded. That's yeah. We both like ah. Hey, this song is sounding really good. Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby girl. How are you? So I had someone come on here on the chat earlier. Did you see the chat yet? Have you been on there?
Yeah.
You did? Did you see what they said? In the chat. One of them said, hello. Another one said, no, one of them said, hell yeah, I love you. And then it said, and then they put so handsome.
I did see that.
You saw that? And then another one put, hello, yo, what kind of song are you making? And I said, I'm making a song for an upcoming album. Natalia just got in the room, so she said, hi, daddy. I said, hi, baby girl. So if you want to say hey to Natalia, she's right. She's through the line a little bit. These are my fans right here. These are my best fucking fans that'll always be here with me. But this song is sounding so good. I'm just fucking mixing it live. Fuck it. You know, it's like I think I have a better ear when I feel like other people are watching for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Oh, look, Lauren Ash in the room. Hi. 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 But I'm gonna pop you back on the fucking mute for a little while. If you need me, just text me through the computer or something. Mwah. Get to work. I'm working, you're working. Natalia, she's gonna be working soon. Alright. Putting you on mute. Fuck yeah. I think I might go run that oh, fuck you. Yeah, that's not. You better not touch that nug either. That's my lettuce. That's my lettuce.
No.
Look in the chat, Lori. All right, I'm gonna put you back on mute. I'm gonna go grab that thing real quick, and I'll be back. Oh my god, that shit is ridiculous. That shit is ridiculous. It tastes so good. Oh my god. All right, I'm going back to work. Peace. Alright, back to the song. Let's see what we were mixing real quick. I think I was trying to bring the high end out of this guitar here, but it sounds alright.
I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn God. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Sin keeps slipping the cracks, hands are clenched in my back. Winter's been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, mind keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around the story of this morning, yeah.
That sounds better. Okay, that sounds better. Let's go back and listen.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Saying keep slipping the cracks. Hands are clenched at my back. Plans just been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away. Mind keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around the scoliosis form, yeah. I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Saying keep slipping the cracks. Hands are clenched at my back. Plans just been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away. Mind keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around the scoliosis form, yeah.
It needs to come up just a tad. That concert grand and that other. Oh, what the fuck's that one? That's where I was. Okay, that's where I was gonna add the bells. Okay. We're gonna go back and add the bells, but. Now the other guitar right there. Fuck yeah, we getting in there. We getting in there.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Saying keep slipping the cracks. Hands are clenched at my back. Plans just been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away. Mind keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around the scoliosis form, yeah.
Alright, those pianos, high ends need to come up just a little bit. On the concert grand, let's go into the concert grand. Let's change our cycle. We're gonna go back to the bells in here in a second. Let's go back to that concert grand. Bring that in some. Whoa, that's the end of the fucking song. Wow. Let's get the cycle in. There we go. Okay, we're in the right spot now. So I don't know what's up with all this. Let's bring that down. I think it got turned up somehow. Yeah. That's okay because we can turn it up down here. Let's bring this down to like 0. That we know what areas we've been cutting. Let's bring this over a little bit. So we need a little bit more high end. You know how we added a little bit of saturation stuff earlier to the other? Let's go to this concert grand here and see if there's anything we can do to... There's 2 reverbs on it. There's a compressor on it. Let's see if there's anything we can do to make this thing sound just a little more... Let's do the vintage EQ. Let's go back to graphic EQ, because that... Yes. 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 Oh my God. That sounds so good. Oh my, it's shaking in my voice. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God.
I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands are shaking and I never would have warned you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks, hands are clenched in my back. Plans just been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, time keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around this scoliosis form, yeah. I know you think it, but I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks, hands are clenched in my back. Plans just been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, spine keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around this scoliosis form, yeah.
Yes! Oh my God. Oh man. Okay. I need to do a computer check. Like just a regular old, like through your Apple computer or phone check. Like I always do like all types of checks before I actually do the final master on it, to make sure it sounds great through regular MacBook speakers, iPhone speakers, Samsung speakers, your TV speakers. I want it to sound good universally, no matter what, is what like my goal is. But from what I have, some JBL monitors. I forget what they are, but they're JBL. They're the cheaper end model. Like but you can get like a little cheap setup at your house, and if you have any sort of like inclination on wanting to do something, then you should get up and do it, because like tomorrow is not promised to you. You know, like you don't know if you're gonna be here tomorrow. So like live for this moment, live for today. Live for today.
I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks, hands are clenched at my back. Plans are straight coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, spine keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around the scoliosis form, yeah. I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but sand keeps slipping the cracks. Hands are clenched at my back. Plans are straight coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, spine keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around the scoliosis form, yeah.
Okay, so if you're paying attention to what I was doing, basically I changed the EQ on this piano right here. I changed the EQ. I cut out a lot of the highs because it was interfering in the high ranges, but I realized that there was nothing in this 1K range. Like there was nothing filling that range. So I brought up both of these pianos which are panned left and right. If you look over here, one's panned left 36, one's panned right 36, okay? So I cut the top ends off and then raised it up in this 1K range on both of them. Here's the other one. Bam. See, they're exactly the same. Okay? So what happens is it brings that sound up when it within the frequency range of the song. It's going to bring that up kind of lower in the spectrum, and it stacks so much better with the rest of the shit. So listen to when that piano comes in. And if you're watching the mouse cursor, what I'm talking about is this piano right here. So if you watch when this is moving, as you watch it come along here, once it hits this point here, it's going to go across the sounds that I have, you know, programmed in that section here. Once it goes across that section, you'll hear that piano panned left and right 36, just what I was saying, 36, and I've changed the frequency range that is most active in is what I changed. So let's listen to that.
I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks, hands are clenched at my back. Plans just been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, spine keeps spinning astray.
I'm still thinking these vocals need to come up just a fucking hair. Like I'm talking like 6.4. We're going to like we're going to 6. That's it.
I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks, hands are clenched at my back. Plans are straight coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, spine keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around this scoliosis form, yeah.
Nah, you better move that motherfucking phone where I can see something. If you're gonna fuck around, if you're gonna fuck around like that with me, you better bend that phone down just a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, a little bit more. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now, beautiful. Come on now, beautiful. Put that phone down a little bit. You know, hey, turn that phone down. Okay, go back to how it was. It can't. Okay. All right, that's good. Now I'm not gonna keep. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, go back down. Yeah, yeah, go back down. Okay. Hey, I'll talk to you in a little bit.
I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks, hands are close at my back. Winters been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, spine keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around this scoliosis form, yeah. Sand keeps slipping the cracks, hands are clenched at my back. Winters been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, spine keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around this scoliosis form, yeah.
Okay, I'm getting closer and closer to being like, this shit's okay. This shit sounds fucking good. This shit's what I'm gonna fucking end up using. I'm getting closer and closer to saying that. Like, it sounds good. Let me check the, why is this not doing this? I guess you can't with this there. Windows all over the place on my screen. One of them, the OBS software, is not allowing me to drag my system settings menu up in front of it. So, trying to put it on MacBook Pro. This is input shit. Fuck. Keep it on Scarlet. And then the output I need to put on MacBook Pro speakers. Okay, let's see what this does. But I'm gonna have to go into where y'all can hear me. I have to go into audio MIDI setup and make sure MacBook's Pro speakers is actually activated as well. Let this close that up. Okay. No! Oh yeah, I gotta close that off. My bad. I gotta turn that one off. Okay, I just want to listen to it, see what it listens. Here we go.
I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah.
Checking the MacBook Pro, just straight through the MacBook Pro speakers to see how it will sound through just regular old speakers.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would afford you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks, hands are clenched at my back. Bandages been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, spine keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around this scoliosis for you.
I had to turn up the volume a little bit more on the vocals.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands are shaking and I never would afford you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks, hands are clenched at my back. Bandages been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, spine keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around this scoliosis for you.
Nah, I'm focusing on this. Really just focusing, thinking about a couple things. Some of it's a little confusing to me, but it's amazing. This shit sounds amazing so far to me. Like through this, it sounds a little different than through my speakers because I'm getting a lot of on my speakers. You feel a lot more. I've got 5-inch speakers here, JBL 5-inch studio monitors, so I'm feeling a little bit more. So like some of the other stuff is getting covered up with these speakers, but whenever you bring it down, I mean, I'm saying when it's clearer up here, but whenever you bring it into the MacBook computer, like you kind of want to bring everything else down just a little bit, or the vocals up just a little bit. And there's a few things that you have to bring out to make it. You have to adjust it kind of in the middle to make it like universally sound, you know.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands are shaking and I never would afford you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks, hands are clenched at my back. Bandages been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, spine keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around this scoliosis for you.
All right, that second verse, I mean, we don't have to listen to all that. It's just really mixing the vocals with the actual sound itself. It's sounding good. I think I might call it a mix right at this point, send it off to my AI mastering engineer and see what it sounds like after it comes back from there. So I'll go through here to finish it off. I'll go through here and make sure that it's hitting good on this God particle. God particle, this plug-in right here sounds amazing. So like I spent a good little chunk just to be able to get this because it's worth it. Like if you can get, all you do with God particle is you try to get whatever's coming out here, you try to get it to hit like in the middle of here at its highest points, the middle of here at its highest points, the middle of here at its highest points. Okay, so you can adjust these in order to get it to hit in those spots. You can actually, I'm only at 100% God particle. I could turn it up to 200. That actually made it sound a lot clearer, didn't it? Hold on. Let me go ahead and go back into regular audio MIDI setup. Scarlett. It should work now through the Scarlett. Let's see. Yeah, so we're trying to get whatever hits in the middle here, whatever hits in the low there, whatever hits in the high there.
I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but I never gonna mourn God. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands are shaking and I never will afford you. So you keep flipping the cracks, hands are clenching my.
Alright, so I'll do the channel I'll do that on the God particle. On the channel EQ, I haven't done anything yet, so I don't know if I'm going to do anything. We're gonna go in here and check the. We're gonna reanalyze this whole section for the AI mastering that's built into Logic. See what that does. I'll be right back to use the restroom. Okay, back to I guess it did its remaster. It wanted to do it in transparent. Let's see how that sounds. We can check on all these different ones, see how it sounds on transparent. We can see how it sounds on clean, valve, punch. There's different versions in Logic that you can actually listen to it as. Let's see what it sounds like on what it put it on. And I can actually bring up the cuts that it was making or bring down the cuts to nothing and bring it in just a little bit if I wanted to. But the cuts that it made landed about right here. Let's see what happened to it.
I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn God. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands are shaking and I never will afford you. So you keep flipping the cracks, hands are clenching my. I've been sitting down enjoying time. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands are shaking and I never would have warned you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks, hands are clenching my back. Hands just been coming back to this place. I've been sitting down enjoying time. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling, sand keeps slipping the cracks. Hands are clenching my back. Hands just been coming back to this place again. Mind keeps tipping away. Mind keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around the story of this morning. I've been sitting down enjoying time. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands are shaking and I never would have warned you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks. Hands are clenching my back. Hands just been coming back to this place again. Mind keeps tipping away. Mind keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around the story of this morning, yeah. I've been sitting down enjoying time. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands are shaking and I never would have warned you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks. Hands are clenching my back. Hands just been coming back to this place again. Mind keeps tipping away. Mind keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around the story of this morning, yeah. I've been sitting down enjoying time. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands are shaking and I never would have warned you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks. Hands are clenching my back. Hands just been coming back to this place again. Mind keeps tipping away. Mind keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around the story
I know you're not, period. I don't take it like that at all, period. I really appreciate you. Honestly, period. So that's my neighbor again, talking about how you need to buy your own internet. Woo! So yeah, we need to start making some money off this music. So let's go ahead and put that in the universe, Mr. Davis. Take a deep breath and put it out there. This music will end up bringing you income at least enough to pay your internet. Sounds like the birds outside are agreeing to me. I hear them like going tweet, 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 out there like tweeting like a hoe. Woo! Alright, yeah, so they sound good out there. See what we going with.
I've been sitting down enjoying time. I know you think it, but I never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm now. My hands are shaking and I never will afford you. See you keep flipping the cracks, hands are clenching my back. Will just be coming back to this place again. Fine, keep thinking away. Fine, keep spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around the story of this morning.
Man, you know what? Ain't nobody watched my lives. But once I hit, these lives are going to get watched like a motherfucker. Watch. And I ain't talking shit. I'm just saying. Like, it's just, the meek will inherit the earth.
I've been sitting down enjoying time. I know you think it, but I never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm now. My hands are shaking and I never will afford you. See you keep flipping the cracks, hands are clenching my back. Will just be coming back to this place again. Fine, keep thinking away. Fine, keep spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around the story of this morning. I've been sitting down enjoying time. I know you think it, but I never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm now. My hands are shaking and I never will afford you. See you keep flipping the cracks, hands are clenching my back. Will just be
right now, what I'm being told is these vocals need to come up just a tad more. Let's go ahead and break that up to a motherfucking 5/2. See what those vocals sound like now. See what those vocals sound like now.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands are shaking and I never will afford you. See, keep flipping the cracks, hands are clutching my back. Hands just been coming back to this place again. Fine, keep thinking of fate. Fine, keep spinning it straight. Mind is wrapping around the studios this morning now.
This shit sounds good now. I'm glad I came home. I'm glad I came home for a little bit. This shit sounds good. Yeah, it's I brought up the crunch and the high end in that guitar. You can hear it so much better. It might be time for another blast. I'll be back. Where's the lighter? I got the lighter from the... I'm back from the blast, from the blast, from the blast. I'm back from the blast, from the blast, from the blast. Yeah. If you don't like me, FY. Okay, we getting there, boy. We getting there, boy.
I've been I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn God. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands were shaking and I never would have warned you. See you keep slipping the cracks, hands are clenched at my back. Winter's been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away. Time keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around the scoliosis is pouring out.
Yes! Yes! Fuck!
I've been sitting down enjoying God. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn God. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands are shaking and I never would have warned you. See you keep slipping the cracks, hands are clenched at my back. Winter's been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away. Time keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around the scoliosis pouring out. shot. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands are shaking and I never would've warned you. See you keep slipping the cracks, hands are close to my back. Winds been coming back to this place again. Time keeps ticking away, time keeps spinning astray. Mind is wrapping around the story of this story, yeah.
Woo! That sounds good. Holy shit, that sounds good. I am excited as fuck. Okay, I'm gonna run this through my Virtue mastering program. Let's see if I can do it where y'all can see what's going on. Be cool if I can. Let me see if I can minimize this. Alright, let's bring this over here a little bit. And then go down here and see if I can show y'all how I do this. So I'm going to open Safari and I'll bring it over here so y'all can see it. Go to Virtue. I have that saved in my Safari. We need to go in here now to our Logic Pro. Open that up. Make sure. Let's go ahead and make sure we bounce it down right. File. Let's do bounce. Project or section. Yes. Wave file. Yes. I'm gonna put 33 railroad 33. That's my number. So let's that'll be what we name this version of it. I think this might be the version. It sounds really good through my Mac speakers. I haven't listened to a phone, but it sounds really good through my Mac speakers. Need to listen to a phone, need to listen to a car, but usually between these studio monitors and my Mac speakers, if I can get a good sound like between the both, which is it's sounding extremely well right now, like this should be ready for mastering in the that AI mastering service is pretty freaking awesome. Like if you don't have money to get people to like actually master shit for you, like it does a pretty damn good job of mastering it as long as you can get it to the right point like that. That's why I bought this God particle here. And I use the AI mastering in here as well, but I try to get all the levels like right exactly where I want them in each one of these. You know, I didn't even equalize this last track. I could, but I'm not going to for this version of it. I mean, I could real quick, but I think I just saved it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize that. Go back into Safari, new master, and then see if it's in here. There it is. It's still uploading. It's almost uploaded. Almost uploaded. Uploaded. Okay. So I should be able to click upload here. I click rock. Go into advanced controls. I like to have it balanced but unchanged. Well, I could have it compressed and balanced. Keep it on a wider stance. and keep all my frequencies flat all the way instead of like deepening it or smoothing it or whatever, or vice versa. Gentle and bright, I guess. Click master on that. Give it a second. Let it fucking do its thing. It's hot in this motherfucker, man. Holy shit. I'm turning on my other air conditioner. Ew. It's hot in this bitch. Okay, it says your master is now ready. Click to download it. I click to download it. Should play automatically here in just a second. Let's see. Downloading, 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 downloading. Downloading, downloading. Alright. Now that's...
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands are shaking and I never would have warned you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks. Hands are clenched at my back. Hands are straight from...
Okay. Okay, let's go back to where... No, don't... Okay. Let's close this. I'm gonna play the song, but it's for some reason it's not playing through. It's really hot in here. Holy shit. Okay. So I'll put it. Alright, let's see if we can get the new song to play. Let's see.
I've been sitting down in Georgia. I know you think it, but I'm never gonna mourn ya. I've been battling the storm, yeah. My hands are shaking and I never would have warned you. Sand keeps slipping the cracks. Hands are clenched at my back.
That's amazing. Okay, that's it.